Good morning. Well, hey y'all, it's not morning anymore, it's afternoon. It's me, Lauren, with Sweet Home Sewing. I wanted to come in with a little update. I posted a video, I recorded a video this morning of outside with my goats, but I don't think I'm going to post it or share it because I'm all over the place. I'm hot, I'm sweating, I'm just like, whatever. Okay, I wanted to show y'all, and I want to give a little update. I know I said I was going to go live Sunday or Saturday night. I'm sorry I didn't. By the time I got my daughter and we went back and we got over to my husband's great uncle's house to go eat, we didn't leave there until it was almost 9 o'clock. And by the time we got home, I had to get my daughter's showers and all. It just didn't work out. It was just, the day got away from me. And I did yesterday when I had to take my daughter back. I did go by Dollar General to look to see if they had the foam boards. They had the trifolds, and there was like $5. And those trifolds, I was gonna see if I could use them, but the strips on the side were way too narrow, and I would have just wasted my money. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna wait. So they've been out of them the last several times I've gone. I messaged my husband this just a little bit ago, and there is one kind of close to his work. So I told him what I'm looking for. So I'm hoping maybe he'll swing by there after work, and I said, grab me at least 5. That way I have plenty to work with and all that. And I'm hoping they have some there. If not, our Walmart shows they have some. What I'll do is when I need a few things, I will place a curbside pickup and just do that within the next week or so. But anyways, I wanted to show you my fabric came in for my for the pillows I'm going to do for my mom. This is the backing. I use this backing. It's from Anthology. It's the Be Colorful collection. I used this color on the back of the quilts and the back on her quilt and the quilt I donated in honor of my sister. I love these. Love, love, love these fabrics. And it matches beautifully. I have this right here, but I have some that's already open, so I'm just going to use it. But it matches beautifully with this collection. It really, to me, I chose this, my local quilt shop had this fabric. And I thought I don't like, the backing of quilts, I will use something a little bit cheaper than a lot of the lines just because a lot of the times they don't get seen. And I like to do something a little different. I thought this really brought out the dark in these colors. Especially like here's some with the dark purple, a little block that I made. The dark purple. I think it really brings out that dark purple in these. I love this fabric. As a matter of fact, I have some that I bought from my quilt shop. I think I bought every color they had when she was having a sale, and I just got to find them. But this is what's going to be, Molly baby, you're going to have to get down. But this is what's going to be on the back of the pillows, this right here. I don't think I'm going to do a binding. I think what I'm going to do is just turn them inside out. I don't want to even worry about doing a binding. On Moody Girl Creates, I saw how she did hers, and I think what I'm going to do is do it like hers, how she just turned them, flipped it inside out, and I don't even have to worry about, I don't want to have to worry about binding. I don't like doing binding. So, but this is going to be on the backing of the quilt, I mean, of the pillows, okay? So I got that in, and this was, my mom bought this. This was $11.60 a yard. So for 3 yards plus shipping and tax was $43.80 for 3 yards of this. That is, I think, the cheapest that I could find it. I found it on Etsy, but this is the cheapest I could find of this certain color because there's several shades of this purple, but I needed this one because it matches really perfectly with, there's one that's got a little bit more blue to it, and it just doesn't look, because I've held it up to it, it just doesn't look right. So that came in. And this is from Creekside Quilt on, this one was from Creekside Quilt on Etsy. This one, I accidentally threw the packaging away already. But, like I said, it's just the same as this. And I think I got, I'll have to look, but I got 2 or 3 yards of this. But I don't think I got as many because I had some of this I could piece together. But this right here is going to be the borders. After I make the quilt or the blocks, I'll figure out how big I need them. And this will be the blocks. And I'm thinking about doing a very thin sashing of this in between the blocks. Depending on how big I need and how big the blocks are by the time I get them done, I'll figure out. Because the blocks are going to be, I think they're about 10 inches, or not quite 10. Hold on, let me look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they're about 9 inches by 9. Maybe a tad over 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they're about 9.5 inches. Because what you do is you cut up a 10-inch square. You have a layer cake, you cut it up, and you cut it up into these pieces. And then you sew them back together. And I did do flat seams. But I'm not going to use these because I've got a whole other layer cake that sweet. Just a really, really sweethearted person is gifting to me. And please, if you're watching this, don't feel rushed. I know how it is going into town only a certain time of a week because I live way, it takes me like 25 minutes to get to town, so I don't go every day. So please do not feel rushed. I told my mom that you will get it to me when you're able to when you go to town. So she's fine with that. And I'll be having to take these to her anyways, and I probably won't be going to see her. It'll be, I don't know, probably not till August, maybe. I don't know. I may ship them to her. So she can go ahead and have them. That way I'm not, she's not waiting forever for me to go see her. Cause she lives she lives over an hour from me now. She moved. Anyways, I gotta figure out when I can go see her. But anyways, so you just cut them up and then sew them back together. And this is what the blocks look like. And if you saw my quilt, this is the Bride's Dream quilt pattern. And I have 4 blocks here. So, they're really easy blocks. I love. This is one of my favorite patterns so far. Especially if you have really pretty layer cakes. To really see the fabric, I love it. And then my border, I want to say this was my border. This was a nice big, I think it was 8 inches? An 8-inch border? No. Yeah, it was an 8-inch. I cut it at 8.5, but it ended up being an 8-inch border. This border really, it just really brings it in. But this one doesn't have a border, but I put a nice big 8-inch border on there. Now the one I did for my stepsister, my bonus sister, for my youngest niece back in February, I put a really small border on, and then I want to say I cut it to 2 inches, so it was like 1.5, and maybe it was 2.5. And then I did, was it 6.5? I think it was like a 6-inch border. I'll have to go back and look. I have it out what I was going to do, so I'll have to go back, but it wasn't near as big as this. But I did do a small border and then a big border. The other quilts that I use this fabric, I just did a nice big 8-inch border. It looked really, really nice. And if you are on my Facebook group, then I posted those pictures of that quilt. And like I said, my mom's, I used a paisley quilting pattern because of this has paisley types, little prints in there, and it was really, really pretty. So anyways, so that's gonna be, I'm thinking about doing, I'm gonna play around, especially with this fabric here. I have some smaller strips. I'm gonna play around, and I may do a inner border, or sashing in between those blocks, and but this is definitely going to be the outside border. I did buy this off Amazon. This is just like a quilting cotton. It's nothing like fancy, but this is going to go on the inside. So I'm going to do like a quilt as you go type thing. Yeah, it's just 100%. It's just fabric. And this is going to go, it's kind of it feels stiffer It does feel like a stiff fabric. And this is, I think, 2 or 3 yards. And it's really good price. So it's just a plain white, kind of stiff, maybe 2 yards of fabric here. But I did this that way. I didn't want to use any of my, like my low volumes or anything, my tone on tone fabric for this. Because that's really the only stuff that I have that would have been big enough for this. So, but I bought this off Amazon, and it is kind of stiffer. It's not as soft as, well, no, it's a little bit stiffer than like the background that I got for my Flower Girl block quilt. It's a little bit stiffer than that, but it's okay because it's going to go inside the pillow, because I'm going to do the little quilt as you go. I say quilt as you go. No, I'm not. It's not a quilt as you go. I'll be piecing it together and then quilting it on top of that. Put the batting on this. I'll have this, the batting, and then my little pillow top. And then I will kind of quilt. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to quilt along the squares. I haven't decided fully, but I'm thinking about just quilting along the little squares and doing it that way. And then I will trim it down to the size it needs, and then do the back. And like I said, the back's going to overlap. I'm not doing a zipper. It's just going to be the one that has one piece will be longer than the other piece, and they'll overlap, and then you'll stick the pillow in. That's all I'm going to do. I saw, like I said, I follow Moody Girl, and she did one, and it looked pretty easy. So I'm thinking I can do that. The biggest thing for me is going to have to try to figure out, once I get my, of course I've got those 4 blocks, and I may try to figure out with that, try to figure out what size my pillow top, like my borders, and if I'm going to do like sashing, all that. I'll figure it out then. So, but I'm surprised. I did not think I would get this until the end of the week, honestly. Both of these shops shipped it very fast. I was very happy with these. So, but that is going to be my backing. I love this backing. I'll have to search and try to find all my other fabric. I haven't done any sewing this weekend. I haven't been at my machine at all. I was going to see too, one thing that I did ask on that video that I recorded this morning, which I'm just going to delete them, is if anybody is interested in curriculum unboxing. So as many of you know, I do homeschool my daughter, and I'm going to be starting to slowly order her curriculum. That's one reason why I have laid off on buying a fabric, because I need to concentrate on curriculum and stuff, buying it for her. We use a Becca right now, and normally that's just a order it, and I do a 10-month plan, but it has gotten so expensive, and I was going to do the sale that they had back in February, but it still was going to be over $100 a month, and it is, I want to say the curriculum is like $1,400. I just can't, if I had the money to pay up front, I would do that, but 2 problems. One problem is I don't want to have over $100 payment every month for 10 months for the school. But secondly, there's things that are coming out that, like her writing, it's a fight to do any kind of handwriting. And I found another curriculum that I think I think it's like $50 for the teacher's manual and for the student book. So for the whole year, it's like $200. No, $100. It's $100 because it goes, okay, because one semester's $50 and the next semester. So it's only a little over $100 for 1 year. I think that she's going to like that better. I'm starting to see some things that aren't working with her, and I have really been digging into some of the curriculum that I've been looking at. I did that a lot last week, or the week before, and finding what I think is going to work for her. We are sticking with math for Rebecca. She needs more of a challenge in math. She likes math, but she needs that challenge, and Rebecca's going to give that to her, because if any of you know, Rebecca is more rigorous, more challenging. It's a step above. I think they said it's like a grade or so above like what public school teaches. So she needs that. We tried a math several months ago that I thought would help her. she hated it, and I bought all the curriculum, and now I'm gonna have to sell it because we might have done one full little booklet. It had little pace. Nope, it was a fight. It was worse. It put her back. So we're actually like 20 lessons behind in her math because, well, when I say behind what we are in all the other, we should be 20 something lessons, ahead with like her language and her writing and science and history, all that. So anyways, so I say all that because I will be unboxing curriculum. And if you do homeschool and if are interested in that, let me know. If not, no big deal. I won't do the unboxing. I just thought I'd throw that out there. I was sitting there thinking about that a few days ago. So yeah, we haven't done school today. I'm so tired this weekend. That's why my eyes look like raccoon eyes right now. I'm so tired. I did discover a new coffee. I follow this young lady on TikTok, and she uses this instant coffee. And I don't like cold coffee, but I used half of what she does. But I use that with milk and that extra creamer from Dunkin'. Oh my goodness. It is so good. It's really, really good. She uses 2 tablespoons and I used 1 tablespoon. I'm thinking about going to make me another one because I need to get things done. I always worry about caffeine because my heart palpitates real bad sometimes, and sometimes it takes the breath out of me. And so I'm very, very careful on my coffee. I try not to drink it too strong so I don't feel like I'm going to die. And so I may go in there and drink me another one. But anyways, so I'm trying to find a bookshelf. I was telling my friend Donna that back here you can see, so this little cabinet, right, it's a little filing, like a little crate that I have all my daughter's schoolwork in. And then I have this is my rulers, and then I have all my quilt kits and bags and stuff back here. I was telling Donna what I think I'm going to do is try to find some small bookshelves for under here and one right here. And I think I'm going to try to put all my fabric and stuff in there. When I start organizing, I will do a video for y'all. As I know a few people wanted to see it. So I will do that. I just haven't yet. I've got to find, and I want to find a big bookshelf for, I'm going to close my door so you can't see my baby. My daughter's cleaning her room right now. It's a mess. But I'm going to turn y'all over. Okay, so y'all can see, and my dog chewed up the floor there. But we are not doing carpet anytime soon. We're not doing the carpet until, probably until, unfortunately, my dogs, especially my older one, is out of the house. I hate to say that, but he is getting older, and I don't even want to think about it because it's going to break my heart. But once he's gone, then we're going to carpet the whole house. But anyways, this thing right here, if I can put this thing right here, I got from Home Depot, is actually supposed to be a little kitchen cart. I used it for a while. I put my cutting mat on in there and cut. And it has shelves, and I have fabric and all kinds of stuff on there. This little cart, as you can see, I have fabric. There's books on there too. And then I have books and fabric. I have all kinds of stuff on top of that. Here's my deep freeze, and I'm not turning you over there because it's a mess. But I have all those little fabric bags and everything on there. And then behind, there's just these little bags. These bags here filled with fabric all over. So what I'm thinking about doing is I'm looking on Marketplace, because if I can avoid finding one full price, if I can find a Marketplace for $10-15, I'm going to. But I'm going to put a bookshelf right there, and that's where I'll put all my books, all my patterns and stuff on there, and then I'll be able to organize all my fabric. I can just kind of fit those on there and to make it look a little bit more organized and get rid of some of this, because no matter how many times I've organized this thing, me digging through there, it becomes unorganized and it's just a pain. So I gotta figure out something. I saw somebody did have a hutch, but it was so big that it would have covered our floor vent. It was just too big. This deep freeze is in here. This is the only room that our deep freeze could go in. So that sucker is huge, and it takes up a good portion of the room. I didn't want to put it on the back porch because, well, it's so hot. Once my husband gets electricity in the shop, we probably will clean it out and move it out there and just leave it out there plugged in. That way I have a nice big area here, and then I can put shelves all along that wall and really organize. But my room's kind of cramped. So I'm going to have to kind of get creative on organizing, because having these quilt kits and all these fabric bags everywhere is driving me nuts. And I'd like to be able to pull these desks back, because I am like a good, at least a good 1.5 feet, maybe 2 feet, I'm missing that I could be using on each of these desks because they are pushed up against the wall. Anyways, so that's just kind of my update. That's the fabric that finally came in, and please don't feel rushed to, and y'all, I'm so sorry. I am so bad with names. Like, my memory, I will sit there and try and repeat them and repeat them. I'm horrible with names. Unless I see them all the time, every day, my mind is just, I'm telling y'all, it's horrible. And I don't mean to be, and I apologize. I'm trying to get better at that. But anyways, so that's just a little bit of update of what's going on. Where is my, oh, there it is. I thought I lost my rotary cutter. So anyways, let me know if y'all are interested in a little curriculum unboxing. If not, no big deal. I did have an order coming. It's coming from Missouri Star. I'll be here one day this week. I ordered a t-shirt and they had their little charm squares for like $3 and some change. I did order 2 of those. So my total was like $25. I did order that because I like their shirts, and with them being under $20, I grabbed one. I don't like V-necks, so they only had one that I didn't have that had regular neck, and I grabbed it. So I'll do that unboxing whenever it comes in, probably the beginning or the end of the week. So anyways, I'm hoping to have a, I do need to order my fabric for this. I did look to see, I'm going to do 3 borders. I'm going to do a 2-inch border, a 4-inch border, and a 6.5-inch border. And I figured out, I got that app. It's that Robert Kaufman, I think, app or whatever. And it tells me what I need. Like, what do I need to cut, how many strips, and how much yardage. My thing is, I need to know how much yardage. I don't want to get, but I'm going to have to get 1 yard for border 1 and 2. So, but I have those all in my cart on Back Quarter Shop. And I even have the background, and I just have to figure out. I'll probably do my binding will probably be the same fabric as my outer border, because my outer border is gonna be that really pretty green floral. It's a big floral, and so I think that's what I'm gonna do is do. I always like I'm weird, I know, I like to have my binding match my outer border, so you know, it just, to me, it look, I don't know. That's just me. That's my personal choice. So I've got to get that fabric. And as soon as I get that fabric, I'm going to start on that quilt. I just have to wait. It may be a couple of weeks, but I'll get it if they haven't sold out. I'm not going to get the finishing kit because I'm doing bigger. I thought about, somebody had a good idea that they're going to use some of their fabric they had, and I guess they have the same line or something, and do make more blocks. I'm just gonna make more borders. Sorry, I had to delete more videos. I forgot to use my microphone. Let me know if y'all like that microphone, if that sounds better for y'all. Y'all can hear that. I totally forgot it today. My mind is just, I created a schedule for me, in a way, things to do to kind of help my mind keep track of what's going on so I don't get sidetracked on other things. So I'm about to get back in there and start cleaning and doing some stuff. I may have a coffee. I don't know. I gotta also figure out what I'm gonna do for dinner. I have no idea. So it's anybody else this time of year gets so hot you're not hungry? Because that's how I feel. Like my husband and me yesterday, we got out of church, girls wanted Whataburger. I was like, I don't want Whataburger. My husband's like, I want sandwiches. So I went to the store, got us stuff for sandwiches, and ran to Whataburger and got the girls some Whataburger. I didn't want nothing that heavy. I mean, matter of fact, last night I had a bowl of cereal, and I think he might have had another sandwich. This time of year, I'm just not really that hungry. So I got to figure out something to make, and I haven't gone to the store yet. So Anyways, it's just too hot. It's like too hot to eat. I don't know why I'm still so fluffy because I'm like, come on now. I'm about to start walking in the evenings though. So I got to get in shape and shed some of this weight off. I know I'll feel better. Anyways, that is what's going on. So, hopefully I'll have a video after a while of sewing. I don't even know what I need to sew. I know I need to sew the flower stand block, but I've got to do the embroidery for that one block. I haven't done it yet. I need to do that. I don't even know what else I need to, I'm working on, y'all. Oh, I need to do another thing of the, foundation paper piecing. I need to do that. I do need to work on my chicken squat. I keep saying that, but I do need to. Oh, my bobbins. I'll be right back. Okay. I got these. They're actually, it says Sophie for the lowest sewing floor Husqvarna. 30 bobbins. I bought these off of Amazon and they came yesterday. I bought them sometime last week. I have some purple. I thought I bought more purple, but they look like they're the same. But I bought some purple ones, and I thought I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I thought I had more. I don't know what I did with them. I thought I bought like 20. I don't know, but I don't know where they all went. So, but the green is what I have in my machine right now. So I did buy these, and I need to wind them up. I need to wind these up so I can quilt on my little, finish quilting my little start quilting my little strawberry block. Or my little, my little wall hanging thing. So yeah, I did get these in. I got them on Saturday. I did get these off Amazon. Sorry, it's loud. Why does it want to close? Oh, hold on. But because those little bobbins I have for like when I was binding quilts and stuff, that's what I've been using those for. I need to learn not to wind up the entire bobbin with thread. Only do like maybe half of it. So these look like they're going to fit perfectly. So I did get these in. So now I can start on that wall hanging. So that I forgot to bring these in a minute ago. So if you have a Husqvarna, look up. Now, these didn't work with some machines, but they should work with mine. I'm hoping they will. I'll wind up one and see how it goes. There's 30 of them in there. So, yeah, hopefully they work. They had really good reviews anyways. So, there's that. So, if I don't start working on my flower stand block, I will work. She's wanting out. I will do a video on my other block for, I think it's the flag block for the foundation paper piecing. I will do that. So I need to get that done. So anyways, I hope y'all are having a fantastic Monday. Yeah, Monday. This is Monday. And hopefully I'll be able to come back in here later and sew some because the day's already getting away from me. Mondays, I'm telling y'all, I'm just exhausted from go all weekend. But I go get my hair cut too. Not short, but I go get it trimmed Wednesday. I don't know. Anyways, I will talk to y'all soon. Let me know about the things that I had said previously, like the unboxings and stuff like that. And if my husband does happen to find some foam boards, I will make a video on that. And again, I'm sorry about not doing the live on Sunday or Saturday night. They got away from me. By the time we got home, it was just too late, and I was exhausted. I mowed out in the sun, and I didn't spray the bottom part of my legs, and I missed this side of my shoulder, and I am burnt in my leg. Like, I don't know if you've ever had a sunburn so bad where it hurts to touch, like barely, or like it hurts to stand. Like my right leg, it hurts. It's better today because yesterday I was drenching it all over continuously with aloe vera, and that actually really, really helps. So it doesn't hurt as bad. But yesterday It hurt if any piece of clothing brushed up against it, because like I wore a long dress to church. And it hurt having that brushed up against it, and it hurt if I put any pressure on it. It's like the nerves were raw at my skin. It was horrible. So that zapped me, but I started mowing at 11, and I didn't come back in until like 1. So it was like 2 hours I was out there in that sun, and I didn't realize how hot I was until I stopped. But anyways, I will see y'all soon. Have a wonderful rest of your Monday, and let me know if y'all want me to do those unboxings, and let me know if y'all want me to do the boards, the foam boards, on live, or if y'all want me to do recording. I may do both. I don't know. I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye, y'all.